Welcome to YesChef NoChef. This is going to be the channel of me, Dan Frost, also known as Big Chef Dan. What are we doing? Just a simple little French omelette today. Whilst I just talk to you guys about what I do and what this channel is going to be. So let's get this started. Okay, let's get it started. You want to get 3 lovely sized medium eggs into the bowl, lovely and cracked in there, to make our French omelette. Okay. Once you get these eggs all whisked up, I'll start telling you about what's going on with the channel. Right. So during this channel, what we want to do is basically just going to take you through a bit of what I do and who I am. Okay. So I've been a chef now for 6 years, and it's honestly been the best job I've ever taken in my life. The social aspect of it is really nice. The guys I work with are incredible. And it's also taught me a hell of a lot, just how to cook really. Never really trained, just kind of walked into it. I was like, yeah, I quite like it. But to go on with it, we're just gonna get it nice and incorporated. So yeah, a nice mix of that. And yeah, just from what I want this channel to do, it's just a little bit of a side thing whilst I do my work, and I just really want to show people what I can do and the people who I'm around. So I want to do stuff like day in life at my workplace. I'd love to do going out and do some food blogging. I've got an idea of doing myself versus people that I know in like chef versus non-chef challenges, where we get a random assortment of ingredients and we got to come up with something completely on the fly that no one knows what's going on. We'll get someone anonymous to go get the stuff, and then me and this other person have to have a cook-off to see who can make the best thing from it. But we'll see how it goes. So getting on to our French omelette, we've got a pan just over here getting nice and hot, preheating. So whilst the first thing I put on was doing the pan, now I'm doing the eggs. And now I've got this beautiful loaf bread that I made this morning. It's a farmhouse loaf, really nice and crusty. But I think it would go beautiful with a French omelette on top. So let's get this. Take a nice, good sized little chunk out of it. Try and make it as even as possible. Now, like I said earlier, this bread is beautifully fresh this morning, so it should be really tasty as it is. But I reckon with a bit of toasting, a little egg on it, we'll be talking nicely. All right, so. We get this in the toaster, get the eggs in the pan, and we'll make a nice French omelette. Here we go, lovely bit of bread. So it might need to go in twice because you see it's coming out here. So what we'll do, we'll turn it, put it back in some more. This is happening. We're going to put this butter in. Get nice and melty. So the whole point of French omelette, you don't want it too hot. You want it just right. Butter slowly melting up in the pan here. Just get that all nice and equalised, so all the butter's all around. Okay. Around. It's got this lovely frothy butter happening. Some butter's nice and melted so far. Got a lovely little melting on it. Then I'm going to put these eggs straight in, and then quite quick. So I'm going to take it off because the pan's a little bit hot. And what you want to do, slowly start to bring this together. Okay. Now, there's always a debate whether you salt your eggs before or after. I'm always a salt after because I find the mix can get a bit too wet and watery. But it's really up to you personally. Okay? So we've got lovely eggs slowly starting to come together now. Okay? Nice little milk butter. The toast is still going. Okay? So we've got the eggs in the pan right now. They're getting really nice. Okay, they're almost like soft and set and curdled, see that? So you want it nice and almost loose in the middle. It's preferably up to you. The main thing is you want it nice and soft, but you don't want it coloured, okay? So I'm just slowly working these eggs around. And when you just think they're just about ready, okay, so we're about this stage, see that? So when we're at this stage here, this is where the point where you can add your cheese, anything like that, but I'm just gonna slowly start folding mine in, like this. Tap, 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 tap. So slowly start folding it in on the side, you see? So I'm going to keep working it down slowly with my nice rubber-based spatula. Slowly bring it in, tap, 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 tap. That's it. So now we're up to this point. Way up. Look at that. And then right there, this is the sweet spot right here where you can just leave it to sit for a minute. Okay, and off the heat, because now it's hot, the residual cooking from the eggs in the pan is still going into the egg, but the inside is still nice and soft. So by the time it's on the plate, it'll be perfectly set, okay? Wonderful stuff. We have our lovely bit of toast here, just lightly toasted, so it's still nice and soft in the centre. Beautiful omelette. Slide that one right on the top. Now, if you wanted to, obviously you might have your cheese in there, but you know, traditionally you'd put a bit of butter on the top and a bit of chive. But I don't have any chives today, so I'll just grab a little bit of butter still. Just a touch, just to make it nice and glossy. And I've had some really nice Maldon sea salt. Obviously, put some of that on the top, that'd be really tasty. But look at that, lovely and glossy. All right, lovely bit of salt on the top. Beautiful fresh pepper. We have it, guys. Beautiful, simple, purely delicious French omelette. So there's no colour, nice and pale, nice and cooked in the middle. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Let's have a taste. Beautiful omelette. Nice, soft in the middle. Yeah, really nice. Nice and creamy. Good amount of salt. Lovely pepper. Bread's obviously awesome. It's made it small. Yeah, absolutely touch. Absolutely love it. So yeah, if you guys are interested in what we do, or what I'm going to be getting on with in this channel, you know, make sure, you know, do all those little bits and bobs. We give it a little like, comment, subscribe, and see where it goes. Alright, cool. Bye.